Hi everyone, welcome back. So, are you guys ready for a cool experiment? I've been seeing people on YouTube doing stencils and then brushing them with stuff and all that. And so I thought I would try this in my frog mold. Now, this is a new frog mold. So I got out my Cricut and designed a little stencil, and I used my stencil material and I got a design. So I got it to fit exactly the way I want it in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel that off, the backing off of it, stick it down the way I want it, and then I've already poured my first clear layer. It's already on there, and it's already cured. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush gilding glue over the spaces. I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to brush it with mica powder. Now, the colors that I chose is all of the brands that I have that are in Galaxy. So I've got the Let's Resin Color Shift Galaxy. I have the Let's Resin Intense Chameleon Galaxy. And then I also picked out one of the Intense Chameleon Black Cherry. And then I have the Chameleon in Galaxy. So we're going to brush this on this mold, and we're going to see which one we think is going to look the best. Let me get this off of here first. Okay. Because I am going for a certain color. So this is the Intense Chameleon Galaxy. So that's what that one looks like. Let me get my brush cleaner over here. This is the Color Shift mica powder, the new with the new Let's Resin, and it's Galaxy. See, they're all different. And this is the Chameleon powder in Galaxy. Which those two look identical. So these two are exactly the same. Now, I did grab the Black Cherry Intense because I wanted to see what difference it would be from the Galaxy. Oof, that's a hard decision between these two. I think heck, I may use both of them in this design. But I'll see once I get it stuck on there. So we're going to move these two out and this one in, and we are going to see if we can get this in here. Now, this design was a little big, so I had to see if this will pick this up. Oh, cool. I had to cut it down a little bit, and so I had to cut off a few pieces, so I'm altering the design from what it actually is. All right, let me get my weeding tool. Let's see if I can't get this weeded. And get it placed on there. If I can just grab a hold of it. Not used to weeding something so tiny. Grab a hold of my tweezers here. Excuse me, goodness. Those tweezers don't close all the way. All right. Come on. All right, so now you can see what the design is. Now, this is going to be the hard part. Just trying to place it in there and get it just right. Just where I want it. Without lifting. Let me try to go at it long ways. Oh, I can't believe that I did it. Except for we can't have no wrinkles. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, got that on there. Now, there's two of these, and all I need is just the design from the center. Let me see if I can get it off without screwing too much of it up. Goes the other way. So we're going to put all right. I'm going to put this one right there. One right there, and then this one goes on the other side. Turn it here. Get it right where I want it. Close enough, right? It's a handmade stencil. Doesn't have to be perfect, although there is room for another one on the bottom. Guess I could use this last one that I have. And we could go this direction with it. All right, good enough. Okay, now get all that off of me. Now we are going to put some gilding glue on here. Whoops. I didn't see that it was that kind of a lid. Let me see what I got here to put this on with. Yeah, we'll use this. Okay, guys, sorry. I have been fighting with this phone and memory, and so I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. I knew that was going to break because it was just too thin, but I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Didn't expect to save this. Let me see. There we go. Perfect. Just going to go ahead and fold that in half. So you can see my design is in there. I've got a couple places I need to take the glue off of because I don't want it there. And it just comes right off with alcohol. So right up here. Just where the brush went over a little bit. And right there. And then once I get these other ones off, then I'll clean up the rest of them. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to clean up. Okay, when this becomes all clear, it takes about 30 minutes for it to dry. We'll come back and we will brush that with our mica powders. Okay, we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. I changed my mind on my colors. I forgot that I got these new colors from Into Resin. So I think I'm going to do the little swirlies in this #1 color, which is like it's like this, it's that purple color. And then I'm going to do the other things in this #4 color. So let's give her a go. off of here. That's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, all cleaned up. Can you see that? Pretty cool, huh? All right, so I used a lot of Q-tips, but I wanted it to be spotless. All right, so next thing to do is to put a clear coat on top of that, and then that needs to cure. This frog is going to be done in stages, steps. So I am going to mix up some resin, and then I'm going to coat, just pour a coat on top of that. That's all I'm going to do. And you guys really don't need to see me do that. I will come back to you when that's cured, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay? All right, guys. I'll see you when that layer is cured. All right. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Well, this is all cured. And then I went ahead, excuse me, and put my clear in the top of those. And so today, some extra silicone around those. We're going to do our next layer, which that involves, I took all of my fantasy film, all the chunks and pieces that I've cut here and there everywhere, and I chopped it up into pieces. And I'm going to mix that with resin, and we're going to put that all in and around on top of here and there. And then we're going to let that layer cure. And then we'll move on to the next layer. Isn't this fun? Okay, so let me mix up some resin, and then I will be back when I mix this in. Okay, be right back. Okay, got my resin mixed up, and I've got my chunks mixed in. I ran it through my vacuum chamber because I don't want any bubbles in there. All right, so and what I've been doing is mixing up about 60 mLs, and just to make sure I have enough resin each time. But I've been using about 30 mLs each layer, just in case. I just want to make sure that, you know, I have enough each time for each layer. And that way, if I need more, I can use more. But since it's just a small layer, I just want to make sure that I have enough. And then I do want to show you guys something. Last night I had extra resin after that one. I mean, I used the extra resin for, you know, extra stuff, but I tested out that no sink glitter from Into Resin. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me get you a couple pieces. I have this mold that is butterflies and butterfly wings. I've had it for a while. But anyway, I poured into that mold, just mixed up all 8 colors and just poured it. Is there 8 or 9? There's 9 colors. And so I just mixed up all 9 colors and I just poured it into the butterflies just because I wanted to see what they would look like. And oh my goodness, look at those. And then I poured into some wings. Wowza! Those are so pretty. Aren't they gorgeous? You can look at them on the mat. What am I ever gonna... Let me pick them up and put them on dark. Aren't they pretty? Very pretty. I will be using those a lot coming up in projects. So those are really cool. Okay guys, we're gonna wait for this layer to cure and then we'll be back for another layer. All right guys, see you in a little while. Bye. Goodness sakes, guys. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so I think I forgot to hit record, but basically what I'm doing here is I mixed in these containers of these things, a little bit of pink mylar, and I'm going to pour that in on this layer. And I had hit record and explained that I was doing this layer and mixed in all of these cut up pieces. There was all those colors in there, and then I added some pink mylar in there. Not that you can see it. And then that would be the last layer, and then we'll fill, and I put intense chameleon powder in blue, and then I will do this last part and then fill it up the rest with black. So, and then it'll be done. So this is just an experiment. I'm just trying to see what different layers of different things will do in this frog. So, yeehaw! All right, guys, we'll be back when this is ready for a black layer. Should be hour or so. All right, see you in a little while. Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It is time to demold the frog and see how this experiment turned out. So, let's get to it. I don't want to rip any toes off. Because in my other mold, I the last frog I made in it. Ready for this? All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is so cool. See his little design on his back that I put on there. What do you guys think? Was it worth all those layers? I think it's pretty cool. And then on the back side you can see the two different kinds of layers. Wow. That is so cool. No bubbles. Wow. I'd have to say it's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I think I was trying to think, if I were to do this again, I think I would use all fantasy film versus doing a different layer at the bottom. I mean, it looks cool. I like it. And then maybe use the intense mica powders for my design versus those ones. I think those were too light, but it is cool. I do like it. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think of this little test or this little technique. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, should we put some eyeballs on him first before I go? Before I move on. I think my other black pen's laying over here. Yes. I've been looking for that. I just happened to look over and see it. Leap down a little bit. All right, there. Now he's got eyes. Sprinkling. I was like, what's that noise? It's sprinkling. All right, guys. I'm going to need some thoughts on this whole thing. I really like it. It's very cool. Okay, guys. I just can't get over it. It's very cool. All right, moving on. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I'm curious to know what you think about this technique. And there he is. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.